Brian, you back in time for dinner?
Mom, we just ate dinner.
I don't mind. I'll put a plate in the oven.
Mom, don't. We just ate.
Brian, I don't mind.
Gotta go, Mom.
Well, don't blame me if it's all dried out. Well, I must admit that I was completely floored when my middle son, Brian, dropped his bombshell on my husband, Gordon, and I the other night. We were sitting around the kitchen table having a lovely cup of coffee, and I just asked Brian whether or not he wanted some more sugar and why he wasn't married. Well, he looked at me for the longest time, and then he said, "Mom, I want you to think of your very worst nightmare." So, of course, I imagined losing my family in a fire. Well, that wasn't good enough for him. He continued to stare at me in an almost, well, psychotic manner. And then he said, "Mom, no, make it worse." So, of course, I imagined setting the fire that killed my family. So when Brian finally told Gordon and I that he was that he was shy, I was almost relieved. Better that than killing my family in a fire for no apparent reason. I suppose it's more difficult on the men, you know, because they wonder where they went wrong, question their own sexuality, their own manhood, blame themselves. Of course, Gordon has found a way to blame me. He says that I smothered Brian with too much affection. Well, if too much love is a sin, then I guess I'm going to hell. At least Brian will have some company there. I told Brian that I don't want him to change now that he's, well, you know, in show business. Because I don't know what I'd ever do if I came home and found him in a dress. There isn't enough volunteer work on earth to help a mother through that. You know, it's just that, well, I just hope that he's practicing no sex. Like his father. It's not that I'm judging Brian, I'm not. It's just that I didn't know any of, you know, them when I was growing up. I had a good Christian girlhood. I didn't even know Christ was a Jew until I was 21. The most exotic people in our neighborhood was a Dutch family. My mother called them niggers. I wonder what Gordon is thinking now.
Is that you, Attila?
Yes, Brian. Brian, I have an idea. Tonight, I dress you up like a woman, but I make love to you like a man.
Excellent. Hey, I've got my dad's car. It's a Cordoba. Come on.
I wish I drank. I wish I was one of those bingo women, you know? One of those bingo women with the bleach blonde hair, unfiltered cigarettes, hockey jacket, and a welfare scam. And all day long I'd play bingo. And I'd call it out, too, wherever I was, even when I wasn't playing. Bingo, I'd say. Bingo! Hello, Mrs. Morton. Bingo to you. was a lovely sermon, Reverend Wilson. Bingo to you and your family. Bingo, bingo, bingo. I'd start to talk in a southern accent. They'd call me that crazy lady. The one with the bachelor's son. And the neighbors would throw rocks at me as I shuffled down the street in my filthy bathrobe, clutching coupons for crackers and soap and hacking up blood. Oh, Gordon would leave me for a younger woman or man. And I'd end up living in a shopping cart at the end of the block where the fields begin. I'd rub cherries on my lips and cheeks to feel pretty. And wear sausages in a link around my neck. On Saturday night, when my son Brian came to visit with his traveling companion. It's Gordon I worry about, though. He is obsessed with this thing. He's like a dog worrying a bone. Penny for your thoughts, dear.
Where over the rainbow, la 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 la.
You know, Attila,
Yes, Brian.
you remind me of my father.